So what is control structures? Basically, it controls the data. So how to control the data? And to control the data, we need these control structures to build the logic, to control the data, to iterate the data. You're going to use this control structure topic. So this topic is common everywhere. You go anywhere, this topic is common. Any programming language, this topic is available. Only syntaxes will be different, but functional wise, all are similar. So the first one is if else, nested if else, switch. These are the conditional statements. And loops we have while, do while, for loop, for each loop, break, continue, and these are the basically loops or iterators. And array concept. So array concept is basically it will store more values at a time. So variable you will use to store only single value, but array you can store similar kind of multiple values. Like all strings you can store in the array. All integers you can store in the array. All double values you can store in the array. That's our control structures advantage. So the first one is if statement. If statement, basically it is a simple decision making statement. It is used to decide whether the statement or block of statement so you want to execute. If the condition is true, then your block code will execute. If the condition is false, the complete if block won't execute. So block means nothing but a curly braces region and curly braces region ends. This is the block. So if the condition is true, this code will execute. If the condition is false, cursor will go to here. That means it will skip from here to here. That means this part won't be executed. That's a simple if condition. So, and even if you write like this, without curly brackets, if you write, so the first statement only will belongs to this condition. The second statement is not belongs to this condition. This will be treated as a separate statement outside of the if statement. That's the statements, how you can do that. Next. Flowchart. If you observe the flowchart, so here condition you will check. Condition is no, if it is true, and you will know this if block code will execute. If condition is false, so else block code will else. There is no else here. Only one if only. Only if will be there. No else block here. Only if one condition only it will be checked. So that's the if block. So what type of condition can have if statement in Java? So condition can be either expression or Boolean value. Basically, you should get the Boolean. Even expression also should give Boolean value. Even expression also is going to give Boolean value. So we'll understand with more expression values. See that this is the expression 5 greater than 3. This is an expression. This expression always gives you true or false. Then 5 greater than 3 plus 3. This is another expression. It returns false because 5 is less than 6. So int a equal to 10. B equal to 15, C equal to 12, and A greater than B. So C, A value 10, B value 15. So 10 greater than 15. So it returns false. So A plus B greater than C. These are the expressions we call them. These are the expressions we call them. So it returns A plus B is 10 plus 15, 25 greater than C is at 12. So it is, it returns true because it's greater than, so this is 12. 12 no is less than this 25. So like this, you can write the expressions, that expression based on the expression. If the expression is true, then only if block will execute. If expression is right, false, then if block won't execute. So that is the this if else, if statement only if block. These are the examples. More you can directly give the Boolean values. So this is the directly you're giving it true. That means the always is going to be true. This whatever the code you write, it will execute here. Another if block. So negation of false means always true. So then this block code will execute. So that's the true and false conditions. Okay. Next. So what are the conditional operators? You know already, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And the logical operators we have the double equal to, ampersand, or. So these are the logical operators. You can write a simple code with this. So we'll see in the examples. Okay. Second part is if-else statements. If-else statements. So if-else statement. So till now we tested only one condition. We tested only one condition. So one condition we have tested it, right? So one condition we have tested it. Now, if-else with if-else, you can test two conditions. One is a true, another one is a false conditions. So if statement, the block of statement will execute if the given condition is true. Otherwise, block of statement will be skipped in the if block. But if you want to execute, so if the condition is false, other block you want to execute, then so you can use if-else statement in Java. So if condition is true, if block, else. So if this condition is false, cursor will come to else block. Here, it will come here. That's the if-else statement, how you can execute. So then we have a simple flow charts you can see here. If the condition is true, the if block will execute. If the condition is false, this false statement block code will execute. So that's the if-else statement, the code blocks, how they will execute. Okay. And so these are some of the examples, but fine. So I'll explain in the code. Next, nested if-else condition. Nested if-else condition is, so if you want to test multiple conditions, then you can go for the nested if-else or if-else if ladder also we call this. If-else if ladder. That means that's going down all the nested one condition inside another condition like that. Multiple conditions you can test it, nested if-else conditions. So that's a nested if else conditions. And what is a nested if else means? In if else statement, the if block of statement will be executed if the given condition is true. Otherwise, the else block of code will execute. So you want to execute different codes based on the different conditions. Then we have to use if else if ladder or nested if else condition you have to use. It's like this. If condition, then else if condition. So if this condition is true, this block will execute. So if this condition is not true, it will go to this condition. So that block will execute. So then if all these conditions are not true, finally else block code will execute. So else block code will execute. That's the this nested if else. You can see here.